Turn up the music. I think I'm in love again. Come on over closer, baby. We can be pretend. Maybe I think too much, or maybe we haven't had enough. All we need is a little trust. Into the sky we go and light it up. Won't you stay the night? We can dance and sing forever. No, I won't waste your time. Yeah, you have something to remember. We could be
Hello Taurus, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of December 2016, focusing on your career and work life. So I hope that you enjoy the month of November and so far you have a good month. So let's see what is in store for you for the month of December, which is next month. So let's get into it. We already pre-shuffled the card for you prior to the reading so that you can get directly to the message of the reading. So the first card that you have representing the present position, you have the Ace of Hearts. So this Ace of Hearts in the traditional tarot deck will be the Ace of Cups. So possibly for the month of December 2016, probably in the beginning of the month, you feel emotionally fulfilled with your current situations. For instance, you are happy, you're surrounded with your friends, families, and you extremely have, let's say, content with your life as well. You are feeling grounded and you have everything that you need for whatever you want as well, especially within your career life as well. So you have plenty in your let's say in your place, and in this case you have a very emotional abundance in your life. so you don't feel lack of any, let's say, disappointment or something. So you finally found the abundance within your emotional well-being in the month of December, which is extremely powerful and always good. So extremely happy during the month of December. Okay, so let's move on to the next card that you have, that representing the influence card or the bridge card. You have the Six of Diamonds. So this Six of Diamonds in the traditional tarot deck would be the Six of Pentacles. So this is a card of giving, or the things that you, I believe this one, like if you see the difference or the correlation between these two cards, I believe that you have a lot of abundance in your life, and you want to share it with your family, friends, and your loved one as well during the month of December. This is also the month that you may receive gift, let's say a Christmas gift, or if you celebrate Christmas, for instance, or let's say, for instance, you may get together with your parents, your families, the whole of your loved one, partner, and things like that. And during those particular events, you may receive some gift, or you may give something towards the other people. And especially during these months, you may feel the needs to give more, since you have emotional fulfillment in your life, which is always extremely powerfully awesome in your life. Okay, so let's move on to the next card that you have, representing the past positions of your career life. You have the Ace of Clubs. So this card indicates that you have found your passions, or you may found something that you want to do in your life, the goal or the purpose of your life, why you are in this world. Or if it is not the case, possibly if you've been looking for a new job and you finally found one and you get hired maybe the end of the month of November or for the past few weeks or so. Or if it is not the case, then let's say if you finally try to launch your own business, especially during this full moon, I believe it's November 14th, in your sign, so you might finally found or decided to, let's say, launch your own business, for instance. Then you become a business owner, or you launch your own company, for instance, things that you really want to do in your life. So this card also indicates that in the past you may also, let's say, found your soulmates or somebody that you love, which always correlate with this card, which is the Ace of Cups or the Ace of Hearts. And then you finally found those particular things that may feel all of your emotion well-being during the month of December, which is always a positive omen. So the next card that you have, representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Two of Clubs. So this Two of Clubs in the traditional tarot deck would be the Two of Wands. So you learned something, maybe you have been worrying too much and didn't know where to go in your life, but you finally decided to move forward and take responsibility of your life, possibly after you found out your passions in some way, and you learned that when finally you decide to go forward with your life, and that's the moment when you finally can reap the rewards or finally see the fruit of your labor in some way. So this is also a good indication that you finally can find a better positive direction in your life, and you finally decided to move forward with whatever it is that may fill your life with abundance and joy and happiness as well, which is great. So the next card that you have, that representing the things that you need to let go from the past, you have the Six of Spades or the Six of Swords in the traditional tarot deck, which is very appropriate in some way. You finally try to move on and let go all of the baggage that you have in the past that may not serving you well, especially during those super moon, full moon in the month of November. You finally try to get rid of any negative feelings or negative things within your career life, for instance, and you finally can move on and move forward with whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life. And you finally can move forward from the murky water to the calmer water in some way, and you can let go something that are not serving you well. For instance, if you have been working so hard in your past employment, and you finally can find a new job and you get hired in some way in the past, and you finally can move on to the better place in your career life as well, which is extremely powerful. Okay, so the next card that you have representing the present positions, you have the 5 of clubs. So this 5 of clubs in the traditional tarot deck will be the 5 of wands. So there might be some conflicts possibly in the future, whether or not it will be with your colleagues or co-worker, or maybe also with your boss, your new boss. And I don't see it's your past employer. I believe this will be something in the future. It might be also your new boss or new employer, or simply if you own your own business and you finally try to launch your own business, that you may have some conflict with some of the people in your current company, for instance. And this card indicates also that you have to stand your ground and choose your battle wisely, and try not to indulge with so many, try not to be selfish in some way, and try to not to be stubborn as well in your actions toward other people. Try to see it in the other people's perspective, and try to mitigate the situation and see how to move forward, to find the common ground and find the win-win solution in some way, which is very positive as well. So this card also indicates, if you see that the other card is here, that maybe there are some people from the past that may come back within your life in the future, that you may have some other conflict with them as well. For instance, if you finally done with your past employments, and maybe you still owe, the past employer still owe you some of your salary, for instance, that you may have to fight for it as well in the future, and try to get the tax or the tax return or things like that. That also may be indicated as well. Or simply you may have a dispute or disagreement with some of your employer. That also indicates here. Okay, to clarify the whole things, let's see what is on the bottom of the deck for you for the month of December. So the card for you is the 9 of Spades. So the 9 of Spades here is a clarifying card. I don't see this is a good card for any reasons, but this card indicates that you may be feeling worry as well. I think this only in your head. You feeling afraid and you have a lot of nightmare or something like that, that you may feeling worry too much about the situation. How does the things will turn out, and what is the outcome of the situation and things like that. That's something that may not serving you well for you, especially with this card as well, the 5 of clubs. So I see that there are a couple of things that you may have to do. Start to meditate, for instance, and stop worrying too much, and try not to imagine something negative in your head, because that might not be come true as well. Try to be positive and try to approach the things. You may not be able to avoid the conflicts, but try to be gentle with the other people, and start understand other people's need and other people's perspective. In that sense, you may not have to be worrying too much, because you know what other people want from you, and what you can also say, what do you want from the other people as well. So to summarize the reading, it looks like you have a good one in the past. You finally found your passions, or you finally get a job, for instance, and you can find the emotional or financial abundance, and you also want to share with your loved one. Giving during the holiday period as well, that can also be the case. And then you finally can move forward from the past, and you can let go of somebody that are not serving you well in the past, and then you finally have probably a little bit conflicts or something like that, disagreement or dispute with your colleagues or your coworker, or can also be your employer as well. But stop worrying too much to clarify all of these. If you think negative, then you will get the negative outcome as a result. So stop worrying about things and just try to work it out as well in some way. And believe it that you have to confront and take the bull by the horn and start moving forward with your life. As long as you act in the positive way, you get the positive things and in return. So I hope that you have a good month in the month of December, and wishing you a very happy Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, and also have a beautiful New Year 2017. If you like the reading, just click like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.